Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there.
I think we all are. We're just hanging in there.
Just another day. It's a weekend though, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yes, that is a good thing.
Oh,
it is Saturday.
I forgot our little crown over your head. Oh no, it is there. You just can't. There it is. Well, blue and white. You can't see it. It's up in the corner, but it has one of your pictures with the heart. Do you see it changing up in the corner by the cow? Miss Connie's like, what are you talking about? There's a little crown up there. There's a little crown up there. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're okay.
You see it now? She's like,
I see it now.
Are you putting crowns on my head, Teri? Hi, Teresa Cherry. So as usual, take a peek right here. Hello, Roxanne.
Hello.
Tina. Hello, Carol Ann and Miss Kathy. There's Diane Edwards. Hello, Cheryl. So welcome everybody to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. My name is Teri Lightsey, and I have Miss Connie from Connie's Creation.
Thank you for having me again.
Apparently, this is take 2 for Miss Connie today, so we're gonna cross our fingers and eyes and toes that.
Yes. But I might, thanks to you, I might have figured out the problem.
We hope so. Because we never know with the book, it's always playing with us. So.
Oh yeah, always.
So just as a reminder, anytime we have a creator on Creative Hour, we are in landscape. So if you choose to change the orientation, if you want to go this way, I don't know why it does that. It'll fill up your screen. But if not, that's why it's up at the top half. It's because anytime Decoupage Queen Creative Hour is on, we are in landscape mode. So also at the end of Creative Hour, every Saturday, Decoupage Queen gives away a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. Ooh. And we just had our release, so you never know. I might sneak 1 or 2 in there. All you have to do is make sure you're following Decoupage Queen and make sure you're following Connie's Creations. I just put those links for you in the comments. As usual, on Saturdays, I remind y'all, please make sure before you tell me to put your name on the wheel that you're actually following. You have to double check before telling me you're done. The easiest way is just if you tap on our face, and then if you see down here, it says following. If it says following, you're good. Head over to the other page, tap on our face, and if it says following, then let me know you're done. If it says follow, guess what? Surprise! The book did something, and you're no longer following.
And they're famous for doing that.
And they're very famous for doing that. They do that all the time because every Saturday I say it, somebody goes, I wasn't following you.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's not us doing it. Trust us. We're not doing it.
No.
So after you've done that, we'll spin the wheel live and pick a winner once Miss Connie's done creating. But if you're ready, I'll get out of here.
I am. We are going to use this print today.
Ooh.
Beautiful. And we are going to put it on this.
Oh, I love that, Miss Connie.
I've had this for a good year. This has been like hanging around. I got this in Canton. when I went, was it last year? It might have even been the year before. Y'all, the time flies. I have no idea. But anyway, this has just been sitting here. I have it on my desk over there. I have not known what to do with it. And I just absolutely love how gorgeous this paper is. So we are going to put this print on this cross today.
Oh,
so
it's going to be beautiful.
Lower
But first, before we get started, it's Carol Ann's birthday, her 65th year young birthday.
Happy birthday.
Now, I always say my biggest birthday present is that I don't sing to you. So happy birthday.
That is hilarious. All right, we're going to keep it simple all the way around, you guys. It's just going to be simple. I'm going to put a layer of, I'm going to use the cashew paint on the front right here, just to give it a solid color right here. And then we'll just stain the sides. I think I want to keep the wood green on the side, but with being underneath the paper, I do want to give it like a solid color, which you wouldn't have to do. You don't have to do that. I'm just making it complicated.
I like it.
So it probably wouldn't matter because there's a lot of dark in here that you probably wouldn't see it through, but that's all right. That's all right. We got some time together. We're going to hang out and chit chat, give y'all time to follow, do all the things.
So I have to tell you, I know I bring this up every time I'm with you, but anytime I think of you and I'm like, oh gosh, hopefully Miss Connie's okay with those wins and everything, you know what I'm going to say, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to make sure I'm going to ask, is that guy still hanging out? Is he still standing upright?
Nothing's going to take that thing out, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Oh my goodness. I always think that whenever something does blow him down, we know that's that it, you know, that wins meant business.
If he gets blown down, then probably nothing is left. Not my house, not anything. So. Oh my goodness.
Hello, everybody. Watching from the treadmill. Oh, I like that, Joni. Joni's on the treadmill watching.
Awesome.
I find that whenever I'm walking, running, treadmill, I have to have something on to distract me. Otherwise,
yeah.
Otherwise, the couch is calling my name.
Yep, that can happen very, very easily, for sure. I've been trying to do more exercising. That New Year's resolution, it's still there. We're in April now, so that's good.
There you go.
Doing. My husband can say, oh, I need to lose some weight. And he loses like 5 pounds in that minute. And then I'll gain 5 if I say I want to lose weight. So.
You know what? I don't know what it is about the male metabolism, but it really is unfair. I tell you what.
Yeah. I don't know. I do not know, but I am going to admit I get jealous. I do get jealous. So easy for them. All right, I'm just going to dry this and then we're going to stain the sides a little bit. Make it a little bit darker.
See, I told you, Miss Tina Surfrath said had to refollow Miss Connie.
See, it happens all the time.
Every single time. And I always say it, y'all, but really when you're watching your creators, it's just a good habit. Just tap on the screen. It's just a second, just to tap on the screen just to verify, because you'd be surprised.
So this color that I used was Cashew by Waverly that I used on the top. And I'm just going to use the Waverly Antique wax on the sides. So put me a little bit out right here, and then we'll just stain up the sides too. Besides the storms that have been coming through, we've had some nice weather.
It's very like Mother Nature does not know what to do.
Right.
Because that's how it is. I mean, obviously we don't have the winds or anything, but we get beautiful, sunny, warm days, and then it's storming, raining. Then beautiful, and I'm going, what are we doing?
Right.
Sweater? No sweater.
Right.
I mean, last week I think it was I had the air conditioning on. What on earth?
Yeah. Well, our air conditioner's on and staying on now because we're staying in the 80s. Now this weather that's coming through though tonight, that's going to bring us back down again into the 40s at night but the 60s during the day. So I can handle that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's comfortable.
That's some nice spring weather right there. Y'all, I'm going to tell you this. I've told y'all before, if you've been following me and watching, this Waverly wax is really strange, stranger than the other ones that I've had.
I was going to say when you said you're going to, I've never used that one before.
You haven't?
I use the Waverly paints all the time, but I haven't used the wax.
I really like it. It's thicker than it usually is, and it has a smell to it.
Oh.
It usually does not have any kind of smell whatsoever. Sometimes you'll get one of the chalk paints. I don't know if you've ever gotten one of the chalk paints. It kind of has a really yucky smell to it. That's happened to me a couple of times, but not too often. This is the first wax I've had that's actually going on like more like paint.
Oh.
And now I was sure to like mix it up really good, and that's
right
better. So I don't know, but it's going on a lot thicker because it's a lot. See, can y'all see? It's a lot.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
That it comes on a lot darker then. So that's why I didn't want to do this on the front. I did the cashew instead, and just cover up all the wood grain.
We got Marcella Simmons celebrating her 56th wedding anniversary today.
Is it today, Miss Marcy? Happy anniversary! That's awesome.
Oh no, Vicky Ashley says it sounds like her house is fixing to blow away and she's so tired of the storms.
Oh goodness. The weather, let me pull this up just a little bit. The wind here, even when it's not storming, oh my goodness, the wind is ferocious. Like 40 miles an hour, just sunshine and 40 miles an hour wind.
Goodness gracious.
It's wild.
So I was telling the folks on my live the other day, so I have the recycling in the back, the bottles and the cans, and it was so windy here that it's actually blowing it out of we have the big green containers. Mm-hmm. It's blowing them out. So I'm talking and I see like a Dr. Pepper can rolling by the sliding door, and then there goes an Aquafina water bottle roll. And I said, goodness, this is like the version of the Wild Wild West and tumbleweeds, except it's
that's hilarious.
So I still haven't picked them up, by the way, because I refuse until this wind stops, because I picked it up like 2 weeks ago. And then all of a sudden we get the tumbleweed Dr. Pepper rolling by again. I said,
oh my goodness.
This is just becoming a joke at this point.
Right? That's hilarious.
And instead of tumbleweeds, I got tumbling Dr. Peppers and Aquafina bottles. Hello, Mary Casey.
That wind can be something else for sure.
Choy's doing good, Miss Carol Ann. He's roaming around here. Bonnie Lytle says, enjoying my raining Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lisa Siegel has her AC on here in South Carolina. It's 84, she says.
Yeah, that's about what we are. 80s, mid to high 80s for us. Yep. All right. Almost done with this part, you guys. Some nice little stain on there. Now, I got a little bit on the front where I painted to, and that's no big deal. No biggie. I'm going to do this bottom part right here, and I'll do the back later. I'm not going to do that while I'm live with you guys, because y'all know how to do all this business. So,
Kay Griffiths is saying that she'd wonder if that wax had been on the shelf for a long time.
I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe so. Mm-hmm. It's just different than what I've seen before. It really goes on almost like paint does.
Good grief. My fingers. I apologize in advance if your name is spelled wrong on the wheel. Goodness gracious.
Hey, one thing hasn't changed though. I'm still very messy. I can't help but get things everywhere. So there you go. It's still the same with that. So.
That's okay. That means you're doing something.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna do the back later. This is where we're gonna put our paper, and then we got our sides darkened up right here. Let me dry that just a little bit, and just gonna rub this off right here. Again, it doesn't matter. This is gonna be covered on the front, so.
Lisa Siegel is suggesting maybe you put that wax on with a baby wipe since it's
Yeah. If you want it lighter, definitely do the baby wipe thing too. You know what? Before it's completely dry, I'm gonna grab one and just see how much of a difference it does make. No, it's staying about the same. It's already soaked in, probably.
Yeah, that wood is like a sponge.
Yeah. It's going to dry it up quick.
Good morning, Nikki Hunter.
All right. Teri, I'm going to grab me some paper towels over here, too.
No problem.
Just out of reach right here. Because we all know how messy I am.
Anne would like to know, Anne Boyette would like to know what size the cross is.
Oh, sure. It is about 9.25 inches tall and about 7.75 wide. And then the width of it is just shy of 1.5 inches. So
that's a
I'm sure it's 1.5 inch piece of wood.
Yeah, I like it.
That's how it's going to come in the if you're looking for that wood. So yeah, it's a nice thick piece of wood for sure.
Oh, finally, Nikki, daylight savings time changed this morning. An extra hour in bed for me. So Nikki Hunter, that must be so everybody then the UK everybody is now changed because we changed. Usually, I don't remember like the UK, Europe. I don't remember them taking so long to change their time, but this time it was at almost a month. It's 3 weeks.
Oh, I was like, what? Wait.
Yeah. I know. You're like, excuse me, Teri, what time zone are you in?
No wonder the time changes messed me up. I've done change and didn't really change.
Could you imagine?
Oh my gosh. I don't know how people do it in the states that don't change.
Oh, so I've lived in Arizona before and, for a while, and it's actually nice to not have to worry about that.
I bet. But there's some creators I know that live in Arizona. It's got to be difficult for them trying to figure it out because some, depending on when an event is.
Oh, yeah, because then you've got all the times you've got to deal with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Central, right. Pacific, Mountain, Eastern. You're like, I don't know, just whatever time you see me on.
Right. All right. Here is this paper. It looks good no matter how I turn it, you guys. It really does. Mm-hmm. So you could do it this way and just have like the little twigs coming down on the bottom of the cross here and then have the flowers just up on this side, which I like that too. I mean, it doesn't matter. I've been turning it for like half an hour before it even came on, Teri. Like, this is how I decided. I'm going to go.
Yes, I like that, like that.
So, okay, good. All right. Well, good. That's what we're going to do then.
Yeah.
I kind of have it marked where I'm going to do like this. And I have some flowers that are similar to these that are on the print that will do some flowers in the middle right here. That's where I'm going with this, you guys.
That's perfect because then it gets those two in the middle there. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that'll be like the background of the ones that are smaller on the front. So, yep. Okay, that's where we're headed. So, what I'm going to do is, just to make sure that I get this exactly where I want it, I am just going to kind of pick it up and start from the middle out. So I have that marked and have that marked right there. So I'm going to hold this, and I'm just using Mod Podge. Of course, use whatever your favorite. What's your favorite stuff? So I know I'm kind of going underneath here where y'all can't see, but I'm just painting on the Mod Podge, and I'm trying to hold it in place so it doesn't move from where I want it. Okay, we are going to go ahead. Make sure we're still good. Yep. And we'll go ahead and put that down. Now you can also do the whole thing and then dry it. I like to do that way a lot too. But I was actually okay if we even get wrinkles on this. Usually this paper's so good it doesn't wrinkle anyway. But yeah, we're going to go this route. We're going to go this route today. Whichever way you choose works just fine. But I am going to get some plastic to rub just to make sure that I'm down good right here. So whichever way you choose. And then we'll continue going.
Miss Linda Baker, imagine living in a city where one half changes and one half doesn't.
Oh my goodness, that would drive me crazy. I would be so lost.
How do you even function?
I do not know. That would be hard. Wow.
I would never know what time it is.
I would never know.
Gotcha, Callie. Thank you. And then how does that work? Is that just like, because I don't know.
Like if you live on one side of town and then you go to work on the other side of town.
So
which time do you go by?
Yeah. If you go to work in that town, oh man, I would no. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't either. That's wild.
I would either be early or late to everything. And I don't like being late. So goodness gracious.
Mm-hmm. Yep, me too. There's no way. I would mess up all the time with that.
Hi, Catherine.
Okay, if y'all wanted to, if y'all are really good at it, y'all could even cut around this and fold it onto the sides as well if you want to do that. I don't have a plan to do that, but I just want to give y'all that idea that you could actually even
like a wrap. Oh yeah.
Do a wrap with it and just kind of like fussy cut around it and even fold it over the sides if you have a chunky piece like this. Mm-hmm. I'm all about the dark edges and the crisp dark on the side. So I'm not going to do the wrap, but in case that's your thing, there's just an idea for you. Just a little idea. I'm going to hit this with a little heat to make sure we're good and down and dry, and then I'll start sanding those edges.
Thank you, Wanda. Tina says, I have family in Tennessee that live in Central Time and work in Eastern Time, and it's just over the mountain.
Wow.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Teri says, no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Not today, not ever.
No, I know your phone would go crazy, Mac. Because whenever you go in different, could you imagine your phone's like crossing the city line, going back over the city? No,
true. Oh wow, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to do all these ends first. And then we'll work on getting in these corners right here.
Iron Wall says, I've never used papers. I need to try and get some to try.
Yes, you do. You definitely need to. Oh my goodness. It's just endless what you can do.
Vicky, that is Camilla. So we, tease because Sandrina has been one of our top selling papers, and Teresa will release a cousin, a stepsister, but nobody's been able to overtake Sandrina. So this, I believe, when we released this one, she was released as the cousin, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Lucille. We thank you guys for spending your Saturdays with us. We appreciate y'all so very much.
Yes, indeed. All right, so you can kind of see how it's coming right there. And then we're going to go around to this side. And we're going to cut. That. Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Oh, look at that.
So pretty.
Gosh. I'm liking it a lot.
Oh no, Vicky. You'll be in our prayers. Please stay safe. Vicky Ashley says, gee, looks like they are fixing to make us leave our area due to flooding.
Oh no. Oh, that is scary. I have flooded before, so my heart just breaks for anybody who's having to go through that.
Anytime you have that fear of having to, leave because of the elements like that, it's so, you don't know what's going to happen. There's no control. And golly.
When we left our house, we live on a lake. And everyone was flooding around, but a lot of it drains into the lake. So it got to be so bad and so high that it went over the locks.
Oh my goodness.
So we knew we were going to flood, but it just all of a sudden came super faster than what we were expecting. So I literally I'd already prepared, thank goodness. But we literally had to grab my suitcase that I had some clothes in and jump in the car and get out before my car would have went under. And we had no idea where we were going to go. We came here to my shop. We have a shop. That's where I craft. We came here and then we were like, okay, what do we do now?
Jeez, Louise.
Look at that, y'all. Look how pretty that is.
That's gorgeous.
So like I said, you guys, y'all could cut around the leaves and everything that I took off, and you could even wrap it around the sides as well. So there's an idea too. So, but that's easy stuff, you guys. That's easy. I'm gonna pull y'all back down again. All right, we are going to I am going to put a layer of Mod Podge over the top. So I just want to make sure that this is good and dry.
Sheila Teagan says, are you in Louisiana, Connie?
I am in Louisiana.
Miss Connie, I didn't realize your shop wasn't attached to your house.
No, yeah, I do not craft at home. It's right down the street from my house.
Okay, so you're not okay. But I always thought the shop was like a separate attachment from your home, but on property.
Right? No, it's actually on a different property, not even a quarter of a mile down from my house. But we have my husband's business, so he has this shop, and this was actually an old welding business. So they have offices, and that's where I craft.
That's nice.
I have one place set up where I have one office. I have all my storage, like all my bins for the holiday stuff, and all all the things, you know, to to store all the things.
I like that.
And then this room that I'm in is a really long room. Half of it is where my crafting is, and the other half is where I mail out my craft kits and stuff.
Oh gosh, I like that.
And then right outside on the other side of this wall in front of me is where I cut everything. So I have a room right there where I cut.
See, I like the separation of everything. So everything, you're not getting closed in by, you know.
Yes, yes.
Sheila Teagan says, do you have gators in that lake?
We do. Yes, we do.
Joy, we can see you.
Okay, I'm just taking a little bit of the distressed ink in the antique linen, you guys, and I'm just going over the edges right here where I kind of, where I sanded and it kind of lightened it up a little bit. I'm just darkening that up again.
Thank you, Desi. And Judy Fisher Harmon. Connie, you are so organized.
Oh, I try to be. I try to be. It's I'm not saying it's clean in here or anything.
Now let's not go that far.
Everyone who's been following me for a long time, they know I'm like in the middle of an avalanche. You know, I've got the two. I'm in a valley.
Yeah, you know, you push and shove. That's what we do. You know, for the camera, we push and shove.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
That's why I will say there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Oh yeah. When I got here, before I signed on with Teri, I just kind of shoved everything on.
So that's the thing. See, because you're used to going on StreamYard. Every time the other creators come on, they forget how much landscape shows.
Oh, yeah.
So every time for the first 2 minutes, we do this whole push and shove and oh my gosh. Oh my, okay, just forget it. They're just gonna see the mess. And I'm like, really, seriously, they're not gonna care.
That's hilarious. Yep.
Yeah, I remember the
color,
first time.
This color really worked on good to kind of get the white. I wanted to make sure it's all nice and dark. You don't see white sanded spots. It all blends in.
Is that burlap color though?
What's that?
Is that burlap? What color is that?
This was antique linen.
Oh, antique linen. Okay.
Yeah, I have not used this one very much. My go-to is always the vintage photo.
Mine too. And I don't ever use that one because it looks like it would be too light. But as you're doing it, it's good.
It's not at all. Let me show you on a piece of yeah, I found that out by accident because I wanted to do something light or white on there.
Vicky, I've put the link in a couple of times. Do you need the link again?
But look, it's just it's just a tad bit lighter than the antique or the vintage photo.
The vintage photo, because vintage photo is my go-to.
And I know this is brown paper, but hopefully
because the top of the sticker is very misleading.
It is. So
that's why, because I know is it burlap is the other one that is kind of misleading too.
Which one?
See, I like that. I think it's called burlap.
Burlap. I don't have that one.
I like that. The way
that
is perfect.
That's it right there on that little corner. So you can see it's great. I love it. And I've just hardly ever used it. And I came across that on accident.
Those are always the good times. Leah says she loves that paper on the cross.
Isn't it?
It's just perfect.
Okay.
And whether or not that wax was supposed to be that way, that dark or not, it's perfect.
I'm liking how it came out. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to use this mesh ribbon. The Hobby Lobby, I think, is where I got it. We're going to do layers on top of here.
Ooh.
We're going to do the ribbon to the back, and then we're going to play with the florals. Y'all that follow me know how I do. I'm not a florist by any means. If there's any florists out there, I'd like to apologize now. And just kind of layer stuff on, and then once I like it, it's like start gluing.
There you go. That's funny because I had pulled out some dry flowers yesterday, I think it was. And the next thing you know, I see these little pink things on the floor, and I'm thinking, what on earth? Well, Onyx decided she was going to be a florist. Yeah, and so there went those pink flowers, and I thought,
oh no,
I swear to you, this dog. Thank you, Sharon.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm just looking, going, what is this color? Well,
All right, I'm going to tie these with just a little tiny, a real thin piece of jute. You guys, if y'all ever make like burlap flowers, you know what I'm talking about, where you can pull the threads of the burlap out?
Yeah.
Save those pieces, because when you just need a really thin piece of jute, this works perfectly.
I do too, Chris. Chris says, I have that mesh ribbon and never known how to use it. Yeah, because it's just kind of like an awkward, I don't know. I've gotten it. I don't think I've even unrolled it. So I'm liking this.
I always use it on the back, like it's a backing to something else. I wouldn't put it on the front of something.
Right, as the main
right,
bow.
Right, but as some sort of backing to your whole piece on the whatever you're gonna layer. I would do that for sure. I've got
the link is also in the description, Vicky.
All right, and then I'm just gonna pull these apart. And this stuff too, I like the way that it stays. You wouldn't think that it did because it's not wired, but it does like stay the way that you pull it. So if you want that crisscross, you can just do that once and then you can glue it. It'll still stay where it's going to go. Like so. Okay, so that's going to be my background. Trust the process. I know it's weird right now.
Oh, that is why I enjoy this so much, Cheryl. Cheryl says it's funny how we keep learning from each other. Love it.
Right?
I say you're always learning. If you think that you know everything,
right? I don't ever want to be like
no,
that.
Me neither. You know, I love learning. I feel like I learn constantly. I never want to be that person like, you know, my way or the highway and I know all my, you know.
Definitely.
That's how we grow, is to continue to learn.
Exactly.
Oh, looks like we're not the only one. Sharon says, I also have that mesh and I've never used it. See,
okay,
Connie, here we go again with just like the daggone busted canvas.
Well, I'm glad that I could.
Here we go again. Now we're going to have mesh ribbons on everything. Just like I can't get away from the busted canvases for like a year straight. I was like, oh, Miss Connie, here we go.
Oh, that's hilarious. That did
it was actually pretty cool, though. I told you. I mean, it was pretty cool that it was just like busted canvas. Every other post was a busted
so funny.
Canvas.
I'm not going to use this. I just want the leaves off of this.
I was like, holy guacamole.
Yeah. Oh, no. I just want the leaves. We're going to be doing a little layer here. And I may end up having to cut them down, but these were the closest ones I could find to what matched in the prints.
Mary Casey. So. Max says that mesh kind of reminds me of the crown of thorns.
Oh, yes.
It does.
Oh, yes. I like that.
Oh, that is perfect. I love me some Mary Casey. She sent me a ruler the other day because, you know, my centering isn't always center. And if I forget to do something, I can always, or if she's not on and I forget and I'm like, where's Mary Casey? She would have been yelling at me. She must not be here. But no, she's always got amazing ideas. And I'm excited. I get to meet her in September.
Okay. Here's where I'm going right here. This, I don't think I want. Not the flowers anyway. I like the stick.
So Patty Knoll says, oh my, this is so precious. I'm so happy I found you live. Yes, the crown.
I'm so happy too. Thank you for being here. Let me get my wire cutters.
Sue, are you here? Sue, Vicky Underwood is having an issue with the link or she cannot find it. If you could help, please.
We're going to say no to that. I don't like that. Okay, let's start gluing.
She's looking for the paper, Sue. I put it in a couple of times. I have a feeling if I put it in too many more times, they're gonna they're gonna nab me for spam.
Oh yeah, there's always.
Yep, they'll nab me for spam, and then it'll, Yeah, I think she's on. Hold on, let me find out where she's at. Yep, she's on DQ. Yeah, because the whole thing of they want you to interact, but they don't want you to interact too much.
Right, exactly.
They want you to do all the thumbs up and the hearts, but they don't want you to do that too much.
Right.
It's bananas to me.
Yep. Okay, I think I can use this.
There you go. How pretty does this floral look? Denise says. I know.
These is from Hobby Lobby, I believe. These are the his and hers. These little flowers. I pick these up all the time when I go to Hobby Lobby. I usually go whenever I go visit my sister, but it's the his and hers brand.
Oh, gotcha.
Where they have like all the little wedding stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're cheap.
I find the cutest things on that aisle.
Yes, they have the
wedding aisle, especially like a lot of the trims and
all of that good stuff.
She's looking for the link to the paper, Sue. She can't. I put it in it's been at least 3 or 4 times, but I don't. Yeah, I already know because when I put the links in, it goes to all 3 pages, and they're gonna nab me. They've nabbed me before.
So frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Denise says, and then you have the question, what's too much?
Right. Look at that. I got all 3 at once.
Patty, no, this is Connie from Connie's Creations.
Hello, hello.
So, I will. Please make sure you're following her. And if you make sure you're following her and Decoupage Queen, you can get on the wheel today to win.
All right. We're going to go back to our, what's it called? Antique linen.
See, now you want to say burlap because I threw you off. I knew it.
You're right. And because these are a lot wider, I am going to put a little bit of this.
Yes.
On the flowers too.
Oh, yes.
So that's going to like dull them down a little bit and blend a little bit more to this. So
Connie is very fun. She's amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's always fun to be here too. Always a good time.
Judy Harmon says, gorgeous. Lisa Siegel says, so pretty.
I'm glad y'all like it.
Yes, it is. No, it's Camilla. Sue, it's Camilla. Sue's like, man, I just got here and you're already putting me to work. Love you, Sue.
I'm going to try. All right. Now I'm going to take this. I'm taking the vintage photo and just kind of going on the edges a little bit. I just love this stuff. You can do all kinds of stuff with it.
Chris says, I love your ink pack tin. They come like that, Chris. You can buy tins for the inks. The Tim Holtz inks.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Patty says, thank you. I will definitely be following you.
Well, thank you. It's good to have you. All right. So there we got that. And of course you could add a lot more to it too.
I love that so much.
We're going to keep it simple. There we go. Let me pull this back up.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yep, there you go.
Gorgeous.
Wood.
Well, I'm trying to find me. Where did I go? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here.
Too many screens and too many buttons, I tell you. Sometimes it's like, golly. I'm over here trying to get the mouse to go to the left screen and it's going over here. I don't know. Whatever. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get this on the screen and let's do a little shuffle. And good luck, everybody. Oh, yay. Looks like we got Bonnie Lytle. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. Yay. So, Bonnie, if you can see here, right here, Teri, Teri, at decoupagequeen.com. Please email me your address and I will send you out a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. So please make sure you're checking the spelling. My name is only spelled with one R, Teri, at decoupagequeen.com. So congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Yay. That's always so exciting. I love that part.
I know. It's always so fun. And Bonnie's never won before, so yay.
Yay. That is awesome.
Miss Connie, thank you so much. I always have fun and laughs with you. I always enjoy my time with you, so thank you so much.
I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
We stayed on the entire time.
We sure did. We did not have any issues. Thank goodness.
Okay, everybody. We are here every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next Saturday, we have Robin from Robin Songs. So make sure to come back next Saturday. And also, Miss Connie will be back. So we'll see you next Saturday. Talk to you soon.
Bye, y'all. Thank y'all.